said it.
Selection for the SAS is a test like no other.
The celebrity recruits are used to comfort and luxuries. If you don't surrender yourself to the course, you will suffer an anguish like you've never experienced before.
Get down! Get down! Try and fight it, and it will you up.
A new group of celebrity recruits have volunteered to put their privileged lives behind.
Get on that train!
I want to leave the name Cocaine Cassie behind me.
They'll be put through a tougher, more intense selection course than ever before.
Do not miss up.
Let's go! Go!
Chief Instructor Ant Middleton and his team of directing staff will make no exceptions.
Keep hanging!
Stop, I can't! Stop!
He's trying to pull a one over my eyes! Move!
Tonight, a sickening submerged pipeline almost ends in disaster.
Turn on your back! What the are you doing? No, no, no! Do you think if I didn't have dragged you out, you wouldn't be dead man?
And
No!
a leap of faith
Hurry up, let's move! Move it! Move it!
takes a heavy toll.
Get down here!
And Thai Cave rescue hero tells his story.
Nobody really thought that it was likely to be a rescue. If we didn't, they were all going to die.
In the cold, pre-dawn of the Middle Eastern desert, 13 recruits have survived the first 24 hours of the punishing SAS selection course.
Wake up! Tick-tock! Hurry the up!
I am the original bachelor, and in my society there's a certain level of wanting to look a certain way. I wash my face and moisturise, and I dye my hair, dye my beard. I use a scrub a couple times a week. I take pride in the way I look.
I woke up at 2 and I was like, this is too much sleep.
I only got to sleep about 2:30, I think it was. Yeah.
On the course, it's not meant to be comfortable. This is going to be quite the challenge for me.
Bit smelly.
Hello. I'm a sports broadcaster in the world of AFL, but I think SAS, it's so different to anything that I would have ever experienced or heard of before.
I don't think there's anything awkward anymore.
Well, I haven't done a poo yet, so I'm like, this is my first experience.
With none of the creature comforts from home, the recruits must get accustomed to rudimentary facilities.
All of our little butts go in these holes.
And they're quite far back from the edge too.
Yes, I'm little. My legs are dangling off the edge when I'm sitting on this. I feel like a 13-year-old child.
I am an Australian actress, and most people would know me because of Neighbours. I want to prove that I'm going to be good on the SAS course, but I think my height will affect me. Of course, I'm 5 foot tall.
Zimmer, you can't even touch the ground. No, I can't. Her little legs are hanging.
I don't like that I'm 5 foot tall because like I'm out here trying a lot harder than a lot of people. Like I'm gonna take like 3-4 steps compared to your 2 steps. It's hard.
It probably looks like there's no one in here, so it's kind of awkward if one of the guys comes over and looks over the sides. I don't want people looking at my vagina.
How's anybody going to see your vagina when you sat down?
They can still kind of see it.
How high up is your vagina?
Like at my belly button? How high is your vagina? Breakfast, guys.
As duty recruit, convicted drug smuggler Cassie must serve all the recruits before herself.
Everyone toast, here we come.
I am top 5 middle distance runner in the world. I want the public to see me more than just a runner, more than just an Olympian, and I want for the public to see me in a different light, to not just my doping scandal, and I'm here for the challenge.
Yes.
Imagine if we actually...
The recruits file in to share the meagre rations available.
Can I grab an eggs up?
Yep.
Thank you.
These eggs aren't going down well.
No, it's hard. They're hard to get down.
It's important to put everyone through some level of discomfort and pain on selection. Trying to operate when you're fatigued, when you've not eaten hardly any food. And we're trying to get rid of the weakest. Putting them through this level of discomfort and pain filters that out.
A little bit of salt and pepper, you know, usually goes nicely.
Yeah.
I'd come from the royal family in Bali.
Oh, God.
I have no idea what I'm doing here.
I did not sleep. I'm going to be useless today.
You didn't sleep?
Not even an hour.
What?
I'm a complete fish out of water. I can't go to sleep without like a podcast, and then I've got like whale sounds, and then I've got like a machine that purifies the air, and then I've got like an eye mask.
Everyone was snoring so loud. It was the worst. I didn't know that work. Oh, it was like a musical bloody trumpet. Yeah.
Well, maybe I was asleep at that point then. That's good.
Deep down, I'm just a massive Karen to the core.
I think that's why today is probably the day that a lot of people will crack.
Into your allocated vehicles. Go! 3, 2, all of you sprint! Move it! Hurry up!
Heading to their first brutal task on day 2.
Come on, get in there!
The recruits race through the desert to be faced with a test designed to push them to the brink of panic.
Everything in this course is designed to test your character. We expose you for who you are, especially your emotions and your fears. It's going to be overwhelming for them. We have everything we need to operate and function in modern-day warfare in the desert. This is Special Forces operations. We spent years training for this. And it is all about taking charge of your mind.
Out the wagons! Get out! Or everybody will suffer. Get out!
We don't allow fear to enter.
Bergen's on! Quick as you can, let's go!
The seat won't go down.
What are you doing?
We push it to one side.
Jason Bourne in the back.
Because if you don't,
Hurry up!
panic is like a plague.
Go! Move!
And in an uncontrolled situation, it can be the difference between life and death.
Right, listen, stop there. I want one rank. Between that rock and that rock, facing me. Do that now. Hurry up! Move! Quick as you can, let's go! Take your Bergens off. Turn round and watch the demo. Pay attention. Attention to detail.
As the formidable Black Hawk takes lift, the recruits observe as Chief Instructor and demonstrates a highly dangerous SAS drill known as the run and jump extraction. Without safety equipment, each recruit must plunge into the cold water.
The run and jump to the Black Hawk is where you're in a hostile environment, you've got an important piece of equipment on you that needs extracting. It's a one-off, get this right, or you're not going home mission.
Fighting the gale-force downdraft of the rotor blades and the choppy water, they'll need to make a perilous 10-meter climb up the rope, keeping panic at bay.
Special Forces operators constantly put ourselves in these fearful situations. To control that panic, because if they don't, in a combat zone on the battlefield,
Everyone take your jackets off, put your numbers on your upper left arm. Once you've done that, sit on your Bergens.
I'm afraid of heights. Probably the worst case scenario is throwing you off the helicopters into the ocean. That would stress me out.
Is that water not deep?
I couldn't even tell you that I've ever been on a roller coaster or anything. Unknown situations scare the hell out of me.
Right. Who wants to come on down?
Yes, Steph.
Good effort number 1.
After an anxious, panicked introduction to the course, number 1, convicted drug smuggler Cassie, will need nerves of steel to pass the task.
By doing SAS, I'm just proving to myself that I am capable of whatever is thrown at me.
Okay?
Yes, Steph.
Think you can do it?
My best shot, Steph.
All right, let's see a good effort, okay?
It's the only way people will get a real version of me because I'm not Cocaine Cassie.
Stand by! Go! Hurry up, let's move! Go! Go! Go!
Right, let's go.
Needing to exit the cold water, number 1 must quickly swim to the rope.
Come on! Hurry up! Come on! Let's go! Come on! Let's go! Let's go!
Making her way up the rope, number 1 strains to climb further.
I don't want to give up, but I'm always going to have that little voice in the back of my head that I wasn't good enough because of everything that happened to me in Colombia.
It's gonna blow out.
What are you doing? What's going through your head?
God almighty.
That was tough.
Unable to ascend to the Black Hawk, number 1 must swim to shore, having failed the task.
Recruit number 8.
Yes, Steph.
You're gonna lead by example. Let's go.
Well over 6 feet tall and weighing 102 kilograms, number 8, retired NRL star Boyd, is by far the heaviest recruit attempting to haul his massive frame into the Black Hawk.
I'll see some Tom Cruise shit from you. Down to the DS, go.
In 2020, I retired from concussions. I still suffer symptoms now, especially with the constant headaches and the lightheadedness sometimes and all the sensitivity to the light and the noise.
When the heli's here, I'll release you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ready? Take a knee.
So going into this course, if I am worried about one thing, it will probably be if my body can hold up.
Down!
Come on, boy.
I think this is just going to be a real good test for myself and trying to get to the end.
Down his shoulder, or down his pec or something. It's holding his chest.
It's quite a scary thought when you think about one thing that might stop me from completing the course is my old body breaking down.
Hurry up. What happened?
Tore me back.
You tore your pec?
Yeah, missed that.
Fine, I'll get something to look.
With a suspected pectoral tear, Chief Medic Dr. Dan needs to assess the injury.
When I jumped on the rope and swung off it, all day.
You take your jacket off. I know you just got warm, but I want to have a bit of a look. Yeah, so that's definitely well attached there.
Yeah.
And do it on this side. Yeah, mate, I reckon that's come away. I'll have a yarn to the DS, let them know what's going on, and we'll make a plan.
Thanks, Doc.
With such a painful injury, Number 8's future on the course looks uncertain.
If I had to quit or if I had to take that armband off, I definitely feel like I'd probably have failed for sure.
Hobbit!
Yes, Doc.
Come on down.
Barely 5 feet tall, Number 2, actress Zimmer Anderson, hopes to be the first to succeed where all others have failed.
This is gonna be like a scene out of The Lord of the Rings. Remember Frodo Baggins?
Yes.
We're through Mordor. As vertically challenged folk,
Yes.
to work a little bit harder than everyone else, don't we?
We do stuff.
We pack a big punch.
Yes,
Down to the DS, off you go.
Stand there, face me.
I think people's first impressions of me, they're going to think that I'm not capable of doing physical tasks. I want to prove to myself that I'm strong, and I will commit to whatever is thrown at me on the course.
She's struggling with her feet. I think her arms are gassed.
Being an actress, I definitely have had a lot of bad opinions on me. So I always get judged straight away. And I started to really feel that that was who I was as a person.
Let's go! Come on!
I'm sure there will be things throughout the course that will challenge me, 100%.
What are you doing?
And I will want, if you go to a dark place, you can't come back.
Come on!
On the coastal edge of the desert, the recruits are locked in a grueling test of agility, needing to scale a 10-meter rope from the cold water into the safety of the Black Hawk.
Come on! Let's go!
Number 2, actress Zimmer Anderson,
Come on, let's go!
attempts to be the first recruit to climb on board the chopper.
Go on. She's struggling with her feet. I think her arms are gassed.
being an actress, I always get judged straight away. And I started to really feel that that was who I was as a person. But I ground myself in who I am and my morals and how my loved ones see me. I want to show people that you can be strong and you can be sensitive.
Oh, she's getting up. You're doing good, man. She's blocking her feet off. Up him! Up him! Straight through the access point, let's go.
Yes! He's a little pocket rocket, Zima.
Good effort!
Number 2 is the first to conquer the task.
That was brilliant. You actually just proved to everyone, it doesn't matter how tall you are, you can smash that.
Strong stuff.
I know, I can see that.
Once it's shown that it can be done, then everyone do it.
Let's go then, number 12.
Let's go.
Already struggling to cope with the rigours of the course, number 12, Balinese princess Lindy Klim, must summon all her courage.
People probably know me from being Michael Klim's ex-wife. When my marriage broke down, I guess I did have those feelings of failing. I failed as a wife, I failed the children as their mum, and I think that that potentially is where this whole not feeling good enough might come from.
On your knees.
So I'm already doubting myself by sitting here. I'm terrified to go on this show. So potentially, you know, if I can do just like a little bit of it, it might give me that confidence to believe in myself more.
Go! 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 Oh! That's it, come on! What are you doing? Come on!
I'm just not even using it, like.
It's gonna go down.
What are you doing? There are some moments where I'm like, this is just way too much. I'll just have to quit.
Black Hawk Run and Jump is about the pressure of a timed extraction.
Go!
It's imperative that they get into that helicopter as quickly, as efficiently, and as safely as possible. This is a difficult climb. And they'll need to push through the pain and the suffering when everything is screaming and telling you to stop.
Stand up!
It requires upper body strength, technique,
Right up the drain pipe. Yeah.
more importantly, strength of mind.
Get your legs up! First! Go!
That's brilliant. Yes.
In there! In there! Sit! Well done! All the way up, come on! Get behind me! Behind! There! Hold on! Good effort, well done!
So frustrating.
It's so hard to get out of that rope.
Big guy. Your life depends on it. Get on that
Helicopter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Only 4 of the previous 12 have passed. And last to attempt the task is the oldest recruit at 57 years, actor Craig McLachlan.
Stand there, turn and face me.
Talk about panic. On that morning of January the 8th, 2018,
Make this number 9, yeah?
I woke up, the phone's ringing. The news was everywhere. He's a monster, he's a bully, he's a calculated predator. It's too easy to ruin your life like that.
Go! 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 Keep moving, you're behind enemy lines! You need to get out of here! Come on!
At the time, these allegations were broadcast. Where I ultimately found myself was in the darkest place imaginable. Making sure you don't jump off a balcony. I was sadly contemplating the unimaginable, and I made a decision to do something. And I'll just say that in my haste, a miscalculation basically meant that I managed to get up out of bed that next day and keep soldiering on.
Let's go! Quick! Quick! Get in! Go, go, go! Oh! Put your feet up! Good! Up there! One more! Good! Yes, get in there! Sit down! Yes. Well done, sit up!
Exhausted, Craig reaches the chopper and passes the task.
Right, listen in. Pin your ears back. What we just done is hardcore. Those of you here, well done. Strong. Those of you at the back, right, salmons, and have royally up. We've chucked you in at the deep end, and it's only going to get deeper. Right, jump up, put your Bergens on. Hurry up! Go, move! Let's go! Get your heads in the game, keep your heads up!
Coming up, a terrifying tunnel of water.
Turn around! What are you doing? Diving in? Headless chicken?
And a dramatic rescue.
Maniac! I'm sending the team in there to come and get you. Yes, sir. Because you're dead, man!
And later,
I didn't know what the next head knot will bring.
Boyd's painful past.
Everything I've sort of done is because of her and to make her proud.
In the desert outpost, the recruits recover from the morning's demanding task.
Oh, it's nice and warm against here.
I just want to go. I'm just done.
Physically, I am not strong. Like, I know I'm not. I'm weak in my arms. I can't run. I'm not built to be a soldier.
Oh, I'm still not getting warm. I wonder if my stuff's dry.
It's just completely way off how I live my life.
If I change my undies, then I have to take my shoes off.
Yes, you will.
What do you need to change?
No, just because I feel gross. I just think the worst thing you could do is put on fresh underpants and then have both pairs dirty and
Right, yeah.
If I was to be standing there in wet clothing, I'm just done. That's it.
While Lindy struggles, the DS meet to analyse the recruits and evaluate their commitment to the course.
Jump and climb up to the helicopter. That was a hard task, an extremely hard task. And number one, to say that she failed that is hard to leave my mouth. She was dog determined to get up that rope.
That was the epitome of resilience for me.
She is mentally strong. She was just physically done. Number two, jumped in, up that rope, straight into the helicopter, not phased, and away she went.
The only female to complete.
Not only the only female, but the shortest.
Yeah. Number 10. It was like a rat up a drain pipe, wasn't he?
He was. Yeah, he was strong.
Wasn't even out of breath. Number 13 has started to shine through in a positive light.
I'd give him an 8. Today. Yeah, I think he's been good.
Yeah, he's good, yeah. Number 14. He's a strong lad, no problem up the rope. Number 9, Car. What a turn up for the books.
He's strong. He's obviously strong.
Strong.
Whether mentally, physically, he is strong.
The determination on number 9's face, digging out blind, putting in 110%. He's actually here for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Number 8, big boy. Injured himself jumping onto the rope and then couldn't complete the climb.
So that was probably top for today. Of all the people on that course,
yeah, that's shocking.
I wasn't expecting that. Where he's got all the capabilities and everything to do well on a course like this.
Yeah, I've got to say I'm disappointed. Let's bring him in.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Yo.
With an injury cloud hanging over him and his place in the course uncertain, the DS have called the retired NRL star in for questioning.
Number 8.
Boyd.
At 16, Boyd makes his NRL debut. 16. That's impressive.
Yeah.
You know, I am my own worst critic, and I definitely know when I haven't done something right, and I tend to beat myself up sometimes about it.
Turn around.
I think it's just that performance anxiety with the pressure that I put on myself to do a good job for your teammates.
Boyd is one of the greatest leaders of men I have seen, said the Roosters coach.
Australian captain retires from rugby league as concussion takes toll.
Shit. Wonder where his head's at with that.
Step up. Set.
Right, number 8.
Been better stuff.
Painful day today you've had.
It's it's disappointing.
I see that you started playing elite sport at the age of 16.
Yeah, so I moved to Sydney to play with Sydney Roosters NRL team, and yeah, sort of got thrown into the deep end straight away and ended up having a pretty successful career. So it's something that, you know, being retired now, looking back on, that I'm pretty proud of.
How old were you when you retired?
2 years ago, 28.
Oh, recent.
Yeah. I've had countless injuries since I was a kid.
Injuries.
And then late in my career just went through a rough trot with concussion. Ended up, you know,
through that year where I retired, I had a string of about 3 together, pretty close, and then started to suffer some pretty bad headaches.
Dealing with symptoms of concussions. I had days there where I'd break down crying, and it just being in the media a lot, nearly every day at that time, and everyone knowing your business, and it just was, it was all a bit too much for me.
I was the captain of my club, state and country at that time, so that was probably the toughest time mentally that I had to go through. Yeah.
You're captain of your team, of your state, and of your country.
Yeah, so...
And you were forced to retire?
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, it was my decision, and...
Well, I mean, you say it was your decision, but your hand was forced there.
I didn't know what the next head knot would bring.
It's quite a scary thought when you think about the long-term effects that concussion or TBIs, traumatic brain injuries, could have.
Were you just scared that they would go on to memory loss, onto Alzheimer's? Is that a big thing with concussion? I think it is, isn't it?
TBI, yeah.
Definitely. You know, I had to put everything into perspective and work out my priorities moving forward, long term.
Memories are everything. I think they're the things that you hold on to the most, and they essentially make up who you are as a person. You know, having them memories to hold on to are priceless.
Speak to me about your childhood.
I had a great childhood. When I say great upbringing, I didn't start out great. I lost my mum to breast cancer when I was 4 years old.
Do you remember much?
At that age, it's sort of, you know, I don't really have too many memories of her, which is probably the worst thing.
From when I was 4, around that time, I'd come home and run up to her and jump on bed with her when, she wasn't doing too well. And, it's not the greatest memory, but it's, it's something that I'll hold on to forever, so. Me.
Yeah, it's not until you get a bit older and you look back on your childhood and you think, as good as it was, you know, you think how different it would be if you know, she was there, or if she, you know, still was there guiding me or there to be a mum.
I lost my mum as well when I was 11.
Sorry, mate.
When I was 11. It's a difficult time because I still, to this day, probably haven't processed that properly and correctly. I almost didn't want to speak about losing my mum.
Yeah.
It was just taboo. You know, I had an older brother and we just didn't speak about it. And still to this day, don't really speak about it.
Yeah.
You know, you'd change everything to go back and to have mum back, but I've been very blessed with the best loving family that I could have asked for.
And why are you on this course?
I wanted to test myself again. Physically, I feel like I've been okay, obviously.
No, you are.
Not today, but being removed from that competitive arena, I've sort of, you know, haven't had anything to work towards, and, you know, I thought this was a really good opportunity to try and, you know, scratch that itch and give it a red hot crack.
We'll keep going until you know that you can't go anymore.
Yes,
okay? Stop! Keep going. You'll know when.
Yeah.
Being retired from rugby league now, I haven't had anything really to look forward to.
I know you're in pain, big fella.
I'll do the best.
Yeah, good on you.
It's day 2 of SAS selection, and the precious downtime is a chance to delve into life away from the course.
What's the hardest thing you've done?
I got involved in the Thai Cave rescue 4.5 years ago. That was an unexpected turn in my life.
Wow.
We were hoping for the best. I never expected it to turn out as well as it did, and to have 100% success rate and get all of them out alive, even as I sit here today, I still can't really believe that it worked out that well.
For us, it was just like normal and then not normal.
A cool little barracks though, isn't it?
Yeah.
As far as barracks go.
Camp conditions have been an unwanted reminder of Cassie's time spent in a Colombian prison.
What was jail like in terms of, was it big or small? Or
It's huge. We were 25,000 women.
What? That's insane.
Split into 9 different yards. 3 of them were high security profiles.
When I arrived at the women's prison, I was terrified. And I didn't know how I was going to survive there.
At one point, we would have between 6 to 9 people in a 2x2 cell.
6 to 9?
Yeah.
So how, did you just rotate who got the bed?
No. It was pretty much first in, best dressed.
I was picked on quite a lot for just being the new foreigner, and you don't get a good reputation being a foreigner in those sorts of prisons. I was almost sure that someone would kill me there.
I was standing in the line. I'd literally been there like 3 days, standing in the line to go get food, and this girl's come up behind me and she shoved 2 like homemade knives into the back of my arms. And it was almost like this split reaction of, ow, kind of what happened. And by the time I kind of reacted, she was there. She grabbed my head and she slammed it into the wall, and she knocked me out.
Oh my God.
Her name was Chili. She actually had holes on the side of her mouth where she'd cut it open with razor blades. And she'd hide razor blades inside her cheeks, in her tongue. She really intimidated anybody who'd go in there.
And from there, like, she tried to break my wrist, tried to break my ankle.
Oh my God.
Until I was moved to a high security patio.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you poor thing.
When I was in prison, it was a whole different level of stress. It's probably one of the worst nightmares you could imagine.
How you going, man?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Did you literally tear your pec?
Yeah, I think it's pretty bad,
Oh
but
my
I don't know.
God.
We'll just wait and see how.
Fingers crossed. You
Yeah.
look like The Rock out there, though.
Oh.
Woohoo!
Number 8.
Sustaining a painful injury in the task. Retired NRL star Boyd Cordner is summoned to Chief Medic Dr. Dan to learn the extent of the damage.
Grab a seat on the edge of the bed there, mate.
Yeah, sweet.
Can you get your shirt off? Are you able to?
Yeah.
So a bit limited with your...
Just with I can get my arm up.
All right, so your arm goes up.
Can come out, but it just can't go back. Like if that stretches anymore.
Yep. What's happened today is the most common way that a pec will tear. It's going to need surgery. That's not something that needs to happen today or tomorrow or this week, but it does need to happen in a timely fashion.
Because there's still chance I can do more damage, isn't there?
There is. Now, when one's pulled away and it's already fatigued and damaged, it makes it more likely you're going to pull the other one away. So the risk you run now is to do more damage.
My biggest failure in life would be not finishing my NRL career the way I would have liked to, it being cut short with injuries.
What would worsen it would be another sudden impact or repeated push-ups or those sort of activities.
Every day you wake up and you have something to look forward to, and for that to just be removed, it's something that I've struggled with a fair bit.
My obligation as a doctor, I need to advise you to come off the course, mate.
Yep. My only worry was my body letting me down, because it has so many times before in my career.
But be clear, this is me medically withdrawing you from the course. This isn't you withdrawing from the course.
Sweet, mate. Thanks, Doc.
Sorry, mate. Listen, don't be sorry. That's the last thing I want you to be is sorry. Because I know that you wanted to crack on, I know you wanted to get through, but if you carry on, especially in the next couple of days, sheer pride is going to really, really injure you and potentially rip the rest of that off.
Yeah, definitely take a lot of lessons out of this stuff.
Your character's impeccable. You're an honourable person.
Appreciate that stuff.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to take your number off.
Cool.
Because I know you don't want to do it.
Yeah. No drama, mate. Oh, shit. She doesn't want to leave me.
Listen, it's been an absolute pleasure, honestly.
Lovely meeting you, mate.
You too.
Ta.
What do you two want?
Recruit number 12 would like to.
Okay, you can go away, number
you.
one. Thank you. Recruit number 12, what are you doing?
I would like to give you my badge, please.
Are you sure?
100%.
Positive?
Positive.
All right, number 12, you know what to do.
The moment I finish the course, I'm hoping just to be so proud of myself.
Well, listen, a lot of people don't even last the first day, so hold your head high, okay?
Well,
okay.
Thanks. I did think that I would really struggle being completely out of my comfort zone. Thanks. I hate being dirty, and I hate sand, and I hate camping. I feel quite chuffed that I managed to get through 2 days, so yeah, I feel good.
Next, a traumatic test of fear sends Cassie into panic.
Hurry up, get into the water. No, you can touch the ground. You can touch the ground.
So I want to continue.
Come on, get in there. Stay in 2 ranks. Hurry up, sprint into me, let's move.
In the hot and arid Middle Eastern desert, the recruits trek to their second training task of day 2.
Sprint, move, all of you sprint.
A terrifying test of fear where only those with the strongest mental resolve will prevail.
Keep the noise down, you've run about 100 metres. Get in here. Put her behind, grab your burger, number 1. Stop feeling sorry for yourself.
I'm not feeling sorry for myself.
Stop it. If you're gonna collapse, do it quietly, number 1. Listening very carefully to this task. Panic, psychological, emotional reaction, isn't it? Then it becomes a physical reaction, but it starts here. In Afghanistan, when the enemy aren't there, guess where they are hiding? In caving systems, in little rat runs, in pipelines,
They use them as escape routes, thinking that we won't go there. This whole team has experienced that. That's where SAS won his award, going down a little rat run, taking out the enemy, because they thought, do you know what? They're not coming after us. Wrong. Special forces, we go anywhere. It takes a complete mindset to calm yourself down, assess the situation at hand, and to get through it.
Buried in the sand is a claustrophobic 30-metre network of underground pipeline. The first section, a tunnel so tight, the recruits will fight to squeeze their bodies through. The second section, a dreadful submerged tunnel of filthy water, where the recruits must fight the fear of drowning, pass through, and find vital air pockets to breathe. To pass, clear communication with the DS is needed throughout, while remaining calm and navigating to safety at the end of the pipeline.
Submerged pipeline is a test of fear, a test of claustrophobia, a test of panic, to push you beyond your psychological limits. If you start to panic, you will lose all control of your body. Therefore, you will get stuck. And something bad will follow. Fact. Whether that's a serious injury, whether that's drowning, whether that's your life.
Confined spaces, water, confined spaces in water is what scares me. My palms are sweaty already, even thinking about this.
In panic situations, I feel that I instantly freeze and am not sure where to go.
Why's everyone looking at me? If you can't work it out, just stop and be calm. Feel your way around. If you can't see, if it's dark in there, sometimes helps, if you're not used to it, to just close your eyes.
Number 10. Right, you do exactly as I say. Hands out.
Olympic runner number 10, Peter Boll,
You gotta stick with me.
is called to enter the frightening pipeline.
There's been several times in my life where I've panicked. As an athlete, it's never a good morning when someone knocks on your door to try drug test you. And when they sat down there and said you tested positive, like shit, like this is quite serious. I mean, your career's over here.
Move it. Neil. Listen in.
Right, number 10, compose yourself, get in the water. Get in the water, hurry up, hurry up. Right, get here, listen in, get here, listen in, compose yourself, compose yourself. You're going to be moving through a series of pipelines. I do not know what's in the way. I know that it starts here. I do not know where it ends. What I want you to do, once you breach the water, you knock 3 times to let me know you're okay and that the mission is on. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Move through it accordingly, move through it fast and efficiently. Go.
What worries me most about being an extended period of time in the water is sinking and not making it out. That's a big fear.
Let's go, number 10. Keep moving.
Fighting against panic, number 10 forgets to knock to alert the DS of his position.
When I'm scared, my body goes in shock. My brain shuts off and almost can't think.
Reaching the start of the next section, number 10 needs to make sure he's face up to breathe in the air pocket.
Right. No, no, no! Turn around! What are you doing? What are you doing? Turn on your back. Turn around. Turn around.
Not sensing the danger, he's now precariously face down in the water.
Right, lift it up. Lift this up, lift this up, lift this up, lift this up. Oi! Oi, you maniac! What the doing? Listen to me! What the doing? What the you doing? Get up, get out! Move here! Listen to me. That's why you got snot, vomit coming out your mouth, because you can't breathe. Because you're panicking. Panicking. Do you think if I didn't have dragged you out, you wouldn't be unconscious in that water right now? Dead in there right now. You're a dead man! Off to the DS. Move. Move. Maniac.
Cass, you right?
I don't like being in enclosed, dark areas because it just triggers me back to prison.
Number 1.
To the dark, gloomy area, no sunlight, and you just see walls.
Just nice deep breaths. We're not going to run anywhere, okay?
Just being so scared, so terrorized, fearing for my life every day. I was living in hell. Panic for me is shutting down, just going quiet.
Start switching on that headspace of yours, which I know that you've got.
Kneel down.
And it's scary, it's debilitating.
Listen in. Right, get into the water. Hurry up. Get into the water. No, no. You can touch the ground. You can touch the ground.
Don't want to continue.
Look at me, look at me. You don't want to continue. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Okay, okay. Listen, look at me. This is all about mental strength. Okay? I know you've been waiting for mental strength tasks to come up. Well, this is it. This is your bag. This is where you shine. Mental resilience, mental strength. This is where you come out on top. You know you can get into that water. That's the first commitment. You get in the water. Right. Listen very carefully, okay? Just listen in, just listen in. The next commitment phase is the entry to the pipeline. Do you want to commit?
In a panic-inducing task, navigating a submerged network of pipeline, number 1 must overcome her traumatic past and paralyzing fear to enter the murky water.
The next commitment phase is the entry to the pipeline. Do you want to commit? Do you want to commit?
No stuff.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure.
100% sure you don't want to try and commit to that?
Just your stuff.
Give me your number 1. Get out. Just over here. Go on, listen to me. That is you now, officially off the course. Okay? Well done for committing to that. That's what you've got to do in life, commit, stage by stage. Next time you come across this, you'll know what it feels like to get into the water, to be there. You can use that to your advantage, can't you?
Yes, Dad.
Stop living in the past. Okay? You don't belong there. Look at me. Look at you. You do not listen. It's okay, listen. You do not belong there. You don't belong there. All this cocaine, passy bullshit doesn't suit you. It's not you. Take what you can from this experience. Use it to your advantage. No one else's. Okay? Well done. Right, go over to the DS.
Unable to commit to the task, Cassie is the third recruit to voluntarily withdraw from the course.
Number 11.
For a little jog.
Next to face the pipeline is Olympic gold swimmer Stephanie Rice.
Come on.
Winning 3 gold medals at the Beijing Olympics was the best thing that ever happened to me. And the media attention that came from that was so positive. I was the golden girl of swimming. I could do no wrong. Like, I was just somebody that was so adored in the public space. Overnight, that completely shifted. That tweet in 2009 definitely changed my life. I obviously lost sponsorship deals, I lost money, I lost opportunities, and knowing that I had affected people in that deep way was the hardest part for me.
All right, kneel down. Listen in.
Right, get to the water. Get into the water! Hurry up! Right, come here. Listen in. You're going to be moving through a series of pipelines. I need you to move as fast and as efficiently as you can from A to B. This is where you will enter when you're ready. Keep moving. Hurry up. Time is not on our side. Hurry up, number 11.
I've worked so hard to rebuild from that 15 years ago. That situation showed me who I am, but in terms of my ability to be strong, being resilient.
Right, that's one done. Think about this one.
Pushing through struggle and adversity, absolutely, I am that type of fighter.
Right, watch your head. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hurry up, hurry up. In front of me here. Get down. How many knocks did you give me?
3.
Well done. Go to the DS. Move, move, number 11. Move.
Number 11 is the first recruit to complete the task.
Get in the water. Get in the water. Wait, wait, wait. Stop. Maniac. I said get in the water, idiot. Exposing yourself to panic is conditioning the mind. Understanding that emotion, understanding that feeling. Get in the water! Move!
repeating the process so you can take charge of it. Because initially it will take charge of you.
Right, watch your head. Turn around, get out. Go, let's go. What are you doing? Get back!
You start to panic. Everything will go downhill and rapidly.
Where was the air pocket when you dived in head first? Where was it? Where was it? Above you, wasn't it? Yes, that's why you couldn't talk. That's why you were choking. That's why you nearly drowned in there.
7, get over here.
With vastly more experience in tight submerged tunnels than anyone on the course, Thai cave rescue hero Craig Challen is last to enter the pipeline.
The most important things for being a cave diver, you need to have a pretty cool head. You're undoubtedly going to find yourself in a few sticky situations. When you're confronted with the unknown, you can curl up in a ball and suck your thumb and assume the fetal position, or you can look at it and deal with it rationally and confront it. The most important thing is to avoid panic.
On your knees.
Because panic is absolute death.
Listen in.
Right, 7, get into the water. Get into the water! Right, get in here. Get it. Listen in. Listen in. Right, you're going to move through a series of pipelines. Gather your breath. How you move through that pipeline is completely down to you. It starts here. I don't know where it ends. Move. Yep, keep moving.
It's a pretty tough gig going into the cave on that first day of the rescue. Got very tight and we could only just squeeze through with rock on our chest and rock on our back. And you think to yourself that by the end of the day, we might have turned some of these kids into corpses and be dragging them out of the cave in body bags. And that does weigh pretty heavily on your shoulders.
Let's go. 7, time is not on your side. Think about how you're going to position yourself. Right, let's go. What are you doing? Turn on your back. Get on your back.
Despite his qualifications, number 7 makes the fatal mistake of going face down in the tunnel.
Number 7! Right, what are you doing? What are you doing? Now diving in the head first. Where's the air gap? Where is it? You should know better than this. Where is it?
At the top.
So why are you diving in head first? Go, move. Disappointed in you. Dake. Do you think you had dive set on? Did you? You know, out of all of the recruits, I expected you to absolutely smash this. What are you doing? Diving in like a headless chicken when the air pocket is above you? No wonder you came out drowning. Well, guess what? We've got to send a team in after you now, which you know all about.
This stuff.
This is your bag right here. You got it up. Well done. Off to the DS. Move, move. Number 7, move.
Having withdrawn from the course, Cassie prepares to leave the camp.
It is probably one of the first times in a long time that I feel proud of myself in the sense of facing everything that I didn't want to ever see again.
When I leave the SAS course, Cocaine Cassie dies there. That's it. She doesn't follow me around anymore.
See you guys.
I'm just Cassie, but I'm the Cassie that's gone through a lot. I've come out the other side a lot stronger, with a lot of resilience. And I just hope to be able to prove everyone wrong.
See you, Cocaine Cassie.
Next,
Shit day today you've had.
the inside story of the cave rescue.
We all thought this is going to be a recovery. Nobody really thought that it was likely to be a rescue. If we didn't, they were all going to die.
As the sun drops and the desert temperature plummets to single digits, the recruits adapt to the primitive camp conditions.
I'll just half stand under it while you do it. This is good, Tim. How's your arm
Handle
going?
fell off. Number 7. What?
After his shock failure in the task, the DS want to grill number 7 on his mindset.
Number 7 was a maniac who dived in a fully submerged pipeline head first, and he realised that wasn't a good thing to do.
I think he'd know what to do.
Sit down.
Shit day today you've had. I was like, wow. Especially with you.
Yep. I think we can probably put that down to a world champion missed opportunity.
When did you get the call to go to Thailand?
So after the boys had been found, I got a call to come up from Australia and help out.
We knew that 12 kids and their coach had gone into this cave and disappeared when a flood happened.
And up until that time, we all thought this is going to be a recovery. Nobody really thought that it was likely to be a rescue, because that never happens. You know, there's lots of recoveries from caves, and there's not from flooded caves. There's very few rescues. But if we didn't, they were all going to die. That was absolutely certain. There's no way they could stay in there and survive. It was going to be months and months until the cave dried out again.
There were a lot of things stacked against us. The conditions inside the cave were very difficult, very high flow because of the amount of water that was coming out of the cave. You couldn't see anything at all, really. The water's full of silt and mud.
How wide was it?
There were some restrictions in there where you could just squeeze through. So we dive side mounts with cylinders by our sides rather than on our back. You can just squeeze through with rock on your chest and rock on your back. But we had these little people to bring out, and who we were told these kids didn't even know how to swim, and we've got to get them out.
For these kids to have this scuba gear put on them, have their heads put underwater where they wouldn't be able to see anything. If they panicked underwater, that would be the end of them.
So we anaesthetised these kids to bring them out.
So that was the plan, was to
most radical part, yeah. To anaesthetise someone and then stick their head underwater for 3 hours, that's...
And they're out of it, are they?
Yep, completely asleep.
Yeah, asleep, and then so you're in full control of them, are you?
Oh,
you
yeah,
dive with
totally.
them. So how are you diving with them?
Full face mask.
And how did you hold them? How did you?
Generally carried them underneath, like on your chest,
So as you were swimming, it'd be on your chest and
They'd be
head.
there, yeah, just because that was the best way to protect them, because you're coming out blind.
This cave twists and turns. There's all sorts of rocks and projections, stalactites hanging down from the top, lots of things to run into. And
Yeah, we've got helmets on, but they haven't. So you just try and protect them with your body as best you can. Yeah,
So how many trips from the cave where the child was? How long was it to get back?
It was a 3 hour. Well, that was on the first day. We got better at it as the days went by.
Approximately 2.5, 3 hours.
On the third day, it was closer to 2 hours than 3.
How were you checking if they were coming to?
It happens slowly. Yeah, so they just start to move their hands and feet a bit and breathe a bit faster. There were quite a few air pockets, so
got you.
Try and get to those and give an injection. And
did you have to do that?
Yeah. I'm a vet by profession, so I've given a lot of ketamine in my time. Yeah.
And once you rescue all these children, how did you feel?
To get all of them out at the end, yeah, it's just like the weight of the world's been lifted off your shoulders.
to have a 100% success rate and get all of them out alive, even as I sit here today, I still can't really believe that it worked out that well.
Well, thank you.
I think you're a very humble man, number 7.
Well,
very humble, and I know you just think, you're probably like us, you think you're just doing your job at the time.
That's my normal operating environment. I'm just doing what needs to be done.
Certainly inspired me, but you're on my course and you're only as good as your last task, as you know.
Yep.
God!
Okay. Thank you, staff.
Keep at it. Keep strong. It's going to get harder. That was inspirational, mate.
Yeah. Travel halfway around the world because you're one of the only people that know how to do what you do. And you rescue those kids, and like how humble he is.
I'm not a hero. No, I'm just an ordinary guy that's been lucky to have, you know, a set of skills and experiences that's enabled me to help people out. But I'm no hero.